As always, Playdate is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape. He found a crazy YouTube short. Just give him a second.
Are you a YouTube short guy now?
No.
Like, damn it. I wish I had like a...
What do you wish you had?
Like a name, to finish that joke. Like a... What's that name of that? Like, that like actual dwarf that used to do like YouTube videos? Dwarf Mamba?
I don't know, man.
Dwarf Mamba.
Dwarf Mamba.
I was born before.
A YouTube short guy?
Yeah, you're a YouTube short guy. Oh, I see.
Playdate 84. We have our good friend Chester Collins back in the studio.
He's good to be here, guys. Thanks.
We got in trouble for not telling everyone who our guest was last time.
Oh, really?
He's a comedian, writer, and you know him from the entrepreneur world and Almost Friday TV
world.
He
What
went
other
to
worlds am I in?
University of Virginia
World
alumnus.
You know him from Virginia.
You know him from the University of Virginia.
If you were a bouncer,
You know him from the Charlottesville riots. Chester Collins.
he was leading the charge. Chester, I think, is now our most repeated guest.
Is that right?
Is this a three-peat?
I don't think anyone's done 3.
This is my...
This might only be a
No,
second.
I think this is my second. I think this is my second.
Chester Collins is now tied with
cut
about
that.
8 other friends we have who have come on.
I actually think
twice.
I'm like the last of your closer friends to be the second timer. So
Yes.
that hurts.
I don't know about that.
You know.
I don't think Liam.
Do you guys remember when that woman hit us?
Yeah.
Their car? I got a letter in the mail. So for the people that don't know, the 3 of us were driving in my car, and a woman hit my driver door with the front of her car. It's very important to note.
It was also the day that Trump got shot, and we were discussing that.
Yeah, we had just like found out.
We were
in the
discussing
car.
that as you were crossing the intersection.
Yes.
I was distracted. Our fearless leader almost went down. And we were also going to the Stones concert. There was a lot happening, and then a woman hit us, and she hired a third party to determine that I was at fault, and they came back and said that she was 95% at fault. So most people that happens to, end of the thing, we're going to stop fighting.
But you're saying there's a chance.
But she's saying there's a chance, and if you're a lawyer out there, you know that means if she sues me for like $100,000, I would have to pay her $5,000 because I'm 5% liable for what happened.
That's how that works. Wouldn't she have to pay you 95 though?
No, like she would be responsible for. So basically, she's saying that she got hurt, even though the paramedics showed up and like nothing happened. But I got a letter in the mail yesterday that said I should be prepared to get served, which I've never been served before. So I'm looking forward to it.
Do they like come to your door?
I mean, no, they because I just won't answer the door. They can't get into my apartment complex.
Yeah.
So like they'll have to.
I think those
figure
little
out-
like bots that deliver food now serve you.
But like
The Cocos now, they serve you because people don't want to do it face to face. It makes it a lot easier.
I'm really excited to get served. I think I'm going to handle it really well.
Yeah. This lady is a mad woman.
Yeah. Am I allowed?
Well, we know firsthand how crazy she was.
Yeah, she was great.
She was, yeah. It almost seemed like, have you told this story before on the podcast?
I don't think. No, yeah,
We
definitely,
did, like,
probably,
right after,
actually.
yeah.
But
It almost seemed as if like she was like hired by some law firm just to sit at that intersection and wait for any kind of collision and make a huge deal.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're talking about,
the actual woman that hit my car.
Yeah.
She hit my driver door. But yeah, so the funny thing is like now they have to figure out like where I'm gonna be. And
Is
like,
that really what like a guy comes up
they
to
like
you?
figure out like, okay, he goes to this
well, I
coffee-
thought the whole thing about like serving was that like the exciting part of it is like you kind of have to track him down. You have to find him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, but typically people have like kind of a routine.
Yeah.
I think like if I was the guy who had to serve papers and I was the client, I was the target, I would be like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, it's like
There's no rhyme or
He's
reason
on
to
spring break this week.
There's no rhyme or reason as to
25.
where he is. I always think about that. Like I'll take like new routes to work sometimes to like throw like if
To throw off the guy who's trying to serve you.
If someone well, it's never been served, but like I don't actually think this, but it's more to like a fun game. But like if someone was trying to like assassinate me and they like planned like a booby trap at this intersection and then like they see me like cruise like by another one,
Yeah.
they'd be pissed.
They'd be assassinating some other
I'd be a good
random guy.
mob boss. They'd
Yeah.
know where I
Why
was.
wouldn't they just like try to kill you at point A or point B? Why would they want to do it somewhere in between? Seems like a really bad assassin.
Raises too many red flags.
Yeah.
But like, where would you even start if you were gonna serve me?
Here.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
here
in
every
here,
day for 8 hours.
and I never leave.
You go to Alfalfa every day.
Yeah. Oh, the lady who thinks I stole saw me again today, and I think now she's starting to realize I didn't steal.
A lady at
in some
Alfalfa thought you stole something?
I went in to pick up. I placed an order for pickup. I went in. I didn't see my name. There was a huge there were like 16 orders. Didn't see my name, and because I was reading the server name instead of my name. What?
Server of food.
Yeah.
I was like, careful. You almost got served.
And so I didn't see it, and then I went to double check, and now miraculously it's there, even though they hadn't brought one out. And when I grabbed it by the receipt and ripped the receipt off, and then she was like,
Wait, why would you grab it by the receipt?
I didn't mean to. But
who wouldn't grab it by the handle?
I just missed the handle, and I grabbed the receipt and ripped the receipt off.
Ripped the receipt off and left.
The lady looked at me like,
You'll be here for my lawyers as he's walking out.
and then I walked out, forgot to check for utensils, so I turned around, looked in the bag, the door is open, and very loudly I said, "Oh, perfect," because I saw utensils on top. But it looked like I grabbed a bag, didn't know what was in it, opened it, saw something I liked, said, "Oh, perfect," and then jogged back to the office. And so when we came in,
Did you jog?
well, yes, I was kind of in a rush. So it looked like it looked like I opened it.
It was the perfect storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Willy and I went back like a day later, and when we walked in, she made a face that was like some I would make if I was
I can
returning.
vouch that I had forgotten about this story. I had kind of tuned it out when he was telling me, but then I saw that lady do that face, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he." Yeah, she made a face at him for sure.
But now I think she either thinks I'm the boldest criminal of all time, or has put it together that I wasn't stealing.
Or if you did steal that one time, you've ordered enough now. It's like, all right, fine. I was thinking about. I don't even know if you heard her say this to us when we were at Venice Beach Bar on
VBB.
VBB, sorry, God forbid.
Yeah.
On Friday, our waitress Michelle, very sweet lady, that she always serves us when we sit outside. She told me that over Christmas they hung up stockings. Did you hear this?
No.
They hung up stockings for all of their locals, and we had stockings hung up for us, but we didn't go there for like a month.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait, both of us?
I mean, she said for you guys, and I feel like Dan.
Maybe that was.
It would have been.
Yeah,
you
I
and
mean,
me,
because
he knows. He knew his
Dan's
first,
the bartender.
Yeah.
He always
Willy and Chester.
he always says hello. He
Yeah.
always offers like a free shot.
It definitely.
It was
hung-
definitely through him. If there were
Yes.
stockings for us, it was via Dan.
So we had stockings
Wow.
there, and because it was like Christmas and we were gone, and then
Well, maybe we should hang stockings at our place.
for Dan,
And they never come, and then we make them feel bad.
That feels like
I was devastated when she told me that. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, that's bad.
that feels like a kid who like told his mom he was gonna come home for Christmas, and she like got the
Yeah.
house all nice, and then you bailed at the last second to like go hang out with your
I
friends.
picture Dan just like closing the bar late every night and be like, "No, they'll come, they'll be here." Like, it's all right, Dan. Like, we gotta close the bar. He's like, no, just a couple more minutes, just a couple more minutes.
It's like January 8th, and he's like, "Come on, we can leave them up one more week."
Just one more week. They're coming. They travel a lot.
They're busy.
That's sad.
It was
That's like,
pretty bummer.
You ever have like plans with your dad or mom or something, and then like friends' plans come up and you cancel?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Or like you tell your dad you're gonna watch a movie with him, and he's like sitting by the TV all night.
Yeah, not as much anymore, but yeah, I used to bail on the parents all the time.
My dad, I was just telling this. We have to go to Fort Lauderdale in a few weeks for spring break.
I heard.
Pretty insane.
Awesome. You guys are gonna like do like Jello shots off
Yeah, with
like
like college chicks. I think.
college chicks' bodies. That's awesome.
But
They're called co-eds.
co-eds, yeah. So
Yeah,
I told
man.
my dad, because I'm gonna go like that Saturday and Sunday. Instead of just flying back, I'm gonna stay an extra day or two and go see the Mets in spring training. So I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, would you want to come meet me down there? We could go to see the Mets." And he's like, "Yeah." And then he sends me his flight, and he booked it Thursday morning, which is the morning of the Bacardi party. So my dad's going to be there while I'm there. So I feel like I have to be like, Dad, do you want to come to this Bacardi party?
Is the Bacardi party what I think it's going to be?
Yep.
It's exactly
it's at a bar
Jello
with a
shots.
pool.
It's like a beach club with co-eds. Which, okay, don't get
Are
me
your
wrong.
dads
I
telling you
actually
that?
would like my dad to be there. Like, I feel like that might be kind of
Good
fun.
influence?
Yeah, like a good influence and like, I don't know. Would,
It'll rein us all in a little bit.
yeah, like
Wait, is spring
but I
training
just-
later that day?
it's like the next few days.
Oh, okay.
He booked his flight for like that day. So, I mean, as long
Do you
as
think
he's
he's gonna
down
come?
for it, I feel like he might be like, sure, but my mom might be like, no.
Videos get sent home of your dad doing like shot skis with like 19-year-olds.
That'll be
Like
fun,
hazing a kid.
Yeah, well, what are we nuts?
though. It's you two, Liam and Billy.
Yeah.
And then we're going to we're
Billy's ripped. He's gonna he's
Oh,
gonna be in
look
heaven.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna look sick.
Oh,
His body's gonna look nuts.
there was like 1 week in college where I felt comfortable with my shirt off at a party.
what kind of parties were they?
Well, I went to school in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like an extremely hairy guy. And when all my cousins went there and we were eating dinner before, orientation. And I think we went like swimming after, and my aunt pulled me aside and was like, "They're gonna eat you alive. You gotta like trim your chest hair or something."
Your aunt said that?
Your
She was
aunt told
mostly
you were
joking.
too hairy?
No, she was. We're like, but like you don't know our dynamic. We're like very close. But she was like, "They're gonna eat you alive."
And that stuck with you clearly.
Yeah, well, once you're like no longer a freshman, and it was such a small school, like everyone knew each other, so
Everyone
I
knew
felt
how
comfortable.
hairy you
Everyone
were
knew
after
how-
freshman
well,
year.
it's like I think it's endearing if you lean into it.
Yeah.
But if there's even an ounce of like self-consciousness, I feel like especially kids that age can tell.
Oh yeah. They will
So
eat you
They'll
alive. Yeah.
exploit that. But if you're like confident being the hairy guy, I think it can actually work in your favor.
Are you confident being the hairy guy now? I don't even consider you like a hairy individual.
He's a bear.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
a cub.
But I've never thought of you as like, oh, he's like more hairy than most.
Well, I feel like now I'm shirtless a lot less. But from like 19 to 21, I feel like it was like a daily thing. That it was
I was just at a bar with you in Nashville where you took your shirt off singing karaoke in front of like 100 people.
yeah, I guess you can't claim
epic.
bashfulness if you we'll put that video right here.
Right there.
I'll put a video.
Right there.
The
All right,
moon
Chester,
here.
one thing we like to do to Lauren is at any time during the podcast, you can say, we'll put this here, and she has to go make the image.
Okay.
Anything
All right.
your mind can come up with right
It's
now.
like that game. What was that game you used to play where you could just type in a word and it would make it? Like on your like
PictoChat.
DS?
Or,
no.
ChatGPT?
Where you could be like sword.
Yeah,
And
or
you would
like-
like have a sword now.
Yeah.
I had that on my DS.
Wait, what?
It was like the
could, like-
greatest game in the world.
It was like you could do like pig with a backpack.
And it was like wildly.
Are you guys pitching AI to me?
No,
This
it was like
it was
in
on like the
2010,
DS.
dude.
It was
2008.
honestly the fact that existed. I remember like testing
Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts.
Is that the name?
That
Yes.
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scribblenauts. Right here?
We'll put Scribblenauts right here.
Right there.
When I was a kid, Scribblenauts. I had this on my
Dang.
DS. My dad and I we're driving from California to Florida.
I remember this
And
cover.
I missed multiple like historical landmarks because I would not get my head out of
Well,
the
it was
DS.
awesome. It was like you have challenges and then you could figure them out like in very unique ways.
That game was awesome.
And it was so cool. Now I don't think it would be as cool because it was so revolutionary then. It was like I remember being like, I have no idea how this fucking works.
Yeah, it
you
was
could you could get any
literally no. Like name a thing. Name it anything.
Okay, well, you put me on the spot. I don't know that many things. The car.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could do that. Isn't that insane?
Honestly,
Really?
how
Just
did
a
they,
car?
How did they fit all of that information onto the disc?
I don't know. I don't know how phones work
Did
either.
you guys have Game Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance.
I loved the Game Boy.
Put Pokemon.
Sitting on the back of the bus with Garrett Alexander playing Kirby.
Air Ride.
Game Boys are great. I was a big. I remember on the school bus, I used to pride myself at being very good at monkey ball on the like
Someone was just talking about
on like the iPod Touch.
Yep.
Like when they first like the first like game. It was like the first game on the iPod Touch iPhone where you like tilted, and well maybe it wasn't the first. 'Cause, like Doodle Jump did that, but this monkey ball was like 3D. And I used to like my in with like the cool girls on the bus was that like I'll beat these levels of monkey ball for you.
What is monkey
So I kind of
ball?
worked my way to the back of the bus, the cool part of the bus,
Right.
I like that.
with my prowess in monkey ball.
I never heard of this.
Yo,
I've
it was
heard
so
of
much
it
fun.
maybe, but I never played it.
Honestly, I might.
Oh, I was picturing the one where the monkey kicked the ball.
No. This is like original monkey ball. It's based off like a Nintendo 64 game. I want to say before your time.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
The
Yeah,
kid who
probably sounds like the Rosetta Stone to you guys.
the
I
kid
had
who
that for
showed
Spanish.
me. What do you say, Willie?
Nice.
Rosetta Stone.
Oh, you actually had the program?
Yeah,
What'd you learn?
my dad used it for when we went to Paraguay. Sorry, Paraguay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He borrowed it from Angela Kinsey, our neighbor across the street. She had bought it. You had to buy it. It was like
a
$100
physical
or
thing?
$200. It was like a DVD.
Okay, man. Yeah, we get it. You have to buy it. All right. I understand.
I was gonna tell you guys the kid that downloaded iBeer on my iPod is getting married.
iBeer.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait,
Like
what?
that's how like we were like children. I'm going to his wedding in May.
Wait, you knew the guy who invented iBeer?
No. He just like we were sitting in my basement and he was like, dude, this is the coolest app.
The guy who
ever.
told him about it.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like,
yeah, even
like-
cooler.
But he downloaded it, and I remember just sitting in my basement, just passing that thing back and forth.
I
is that-
just couldn't get enough. We were up all night. Heard the birds in the morning.
Is that your first like friend wedding
What'd you say?
this summer? Like your first friend wedding?
This might be one of the first weddings I've ever gone to that's not an adult.
Yeah, not family or something.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy.
This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer, light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories. Willie, why Triple, dude?
Well, there's a million reasons to love Triple.
Literally.
I will start with one.
Literally.
They taste great. That might be the best one. You know what I mean? I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it allows me to drink and participate socially without having to, be drinking alcohol. I was playing drinking games a couple weekends ago. We were doing musical flip cup. You ever done that? Pretty fun.
Have I ever played music?
Yeah, and guess what? You can do that with a Triple. You can still hang out, party with your friends, but you don't feel like shit the next day, and you can get up and write your great American novel.
Agreed.
Flavors are great. 15 to 20 calories could not be a better hook.
I know we harp on that a lot. 15 to 20 calories is insane.
Yeah,
Name a
that's
thing that's 15 calories.
like a burger. No,
Celery?
not a burger. Like a celery.
celery, maybe?
Like a celery burger.
Triple, don't look that up. Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is currently available at grocery stores, at liquor stores, at bars, and at restaurants in Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina. Looking at you, Charleston.
Shut up, Chucktown.
It will be available in Illinois, Arizona, and Ohio by the end of the year.
Nationally, it is currently available online. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code Playdate for 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com. Use code Playdate for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party
Landscape.
Let's get back into the episode.
You ever gonna get married?
Yeah, probably. Not anytime soon. I don't know. I feel like it's not on the cards.
That feels like 30 years away. Like, I don't know. I think like our parents were like married around our age now. And that feels
Yeah.
like when my mom was my age, I think my oldest sister had been born.
My dad was 35 when he got married, but my mom was
Yeah.
28.
35 feels
different.
like the right.
That's legal, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. They told me it was legal. They said it was totally above board.
I
They get married in international waters.
my mom was, I was on the phone with my mom on Friday or Saturday or something.
Some fucking bullshit like that.
bullshit. And like she had a moment of being like, I was like, oh yeah, just like hanging out, kind of laying low tonight. Just gonna like, yeah, I was on Friday. I was like, yeah, Will's coming over. We're gonna play a board game. Just kind of lay low. And she's like, okay, are you still doing any of the apps or anything? Are you meeting anyone? I was like, what? I was like, I thought, like in my mind, she was gonna be like, oh, that's nice. Like he's not out partying, he's wholesome. But then she was like, you know, maybe you should be going out and meet people.
Parents can't pick a lane. They're either
Exactly, that's
they're
what I'm
either
saying.
upset that you're partying so much, or they're like sad for you because like you're not going out on a Friday and Saturday. And like, oh, you should be going on dates and like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, you still talking to that girl and
How much grinding?
Come on.
have you been
How
doing?
did she know me and Will weren't gonna plow?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you hit her with that?
Yeah, I said, it's like, if you saw the way me and Angus play board games, you wouldn't be worried about me.
It gets rough.
It gets really rough.
It is physical.
I live like 4 blocks away. I can hear it. It's brutal, but passionate.
But yeah, I'm gonna go on a date soon, I think.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
What are you thinking?
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's no.
I think it's just like more. I think it's a mentality. Hey, be
that's true.
supportive.
I sent a like on Hinge today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
That's good.
Way to go, Will.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's
hot?
great.
No.
That doesn't matter. Personality guy. He's a personality guy.
Yeah.
Always has been.
And you're pretty frugal with your likes, right?
Yeah, I rarely do it. I mostly just check my inbound.
That feels wrong.
Yeah.
You got to be playing a little offense.
I know. I know.
Well, okay.
The best offense is a good defense.
That's
That's what they say in football.
I don't know if that necessarily applies to dating. Chester, are you on any of the apps?
No, not really on the apps.
In-person guy?
In-person guy. I mean, I've been on the apps. I just find the dates awkward. I feel, and I'm not good at starting the conversation over text or
Yeah, I feel
messaging.
like
I'm just
Hey, you're 1 for 1.
I am 1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's pretty good.
We were at my mom's friend was in town, and I brought my girlfriend to brunch with her. She was like, "How'd you guys meet?" And we were like, "Oh, Hinge." And she was like, "Isn't that the one where everyone just is like hooking up all the time?" We were like,
Yeah, what do you think we do?
we were like, "No, I don't think so. I think that's like Tinder." She's like, "No, I heard that one's all
It's
about
Hinge.
hooking up."
I think being on Tinder now would be a little spooky.
You know what? I actually do think that the kind of like the meanings for the apps differ from country to country. I think that like in America, Hinge is like the kind of more like this is where you want to meet somebody that you're going to go on a date with. It's not just like I think we think Tinder is hooking up.
Yeah.
I think in like the UK, it's the other way around. I think,
Really?
I think, or they have like more like the more respectable one is like Bumble.
Interesting.
The lady has to make the first
And
move.
South America, I don't think there even is Hinge. And I think it's like,
El Hinjo.
I think it's El Hinjo. But
Wait, are we not recording?
No, we are. That was just the screen. But
Why did it look like we weren't recording at all?
we're recording. It's just the screen. The screen recording stopped. I promise.
I feel like I've been on fire. We can't
No,
do
I
that all
promise.
again.
Yeah, there's no way we can
No,
replicate that.
I mean, we can try.
No, I
We could
promise.
try.
That just
What do we
stopped.
start with
What
again?
The hell? Someone's
What?
like controlling my mouse. Okay,
Stalking.
we're fine.
I have this app called Swipe Wipe. I've talked about it a
Oh,
bunch.
that helped me so much.
It's so great.
It's so good.
But it like sorts by month. And I was in May of like 23 a couple days ago. And I found a very funny video of Chester, and I will put it right here. Chester took me out on my 21st birthday.
I don't know the video.
And I don't know who would have been recording this, but like it's, a group of us, and then someone like 5 to 6 feet away starts taking a flash video of Chester bought everyone shots for us to celebrate my birthday.
And by us, it was like me and all my college friends and Rusty. He didn't know any of them.
Well, I just moved out here. I was turning 21, and I think Chester felt bad that I like didn't have any of my buddies. It was like,
Yeah.
"Come on, man, we're gonna go out." I thought that was very nice, but like Chester starts taking a flash video. No one, or someone starts taking a flash video. No one acknowledges it except for Chester, and he's like confused why none of us are looking at this video, and he keeps like pulling.
Wait, what?
It's basically like if someone came up to your group and started taking a flash video, like you would think everyone would look at that person.
Yeah.
We're all like not noticing it, but Chester keeps looking at the camera, being like, "What are you doing?"
Are you saying that it was like a random person behind, like film? Are you saying that we saw that somebody was filming all of us, and in that we saw another person filming us?
No, somehow I have the like original.
Well, then it must have been one of my friends. It couldn't have been somebody random.
How would you have gotten the video?
I don't know. Someone came up and was like, "Took this killer video, of you guys."
I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna get a new mouse. Someone's like hacking the computer and the screen recording. Stop.
Snowden.
I did a prank on my dad once for April Fool's Day. It was one of my favorite April Fool's pranks.
Okay.
Where I had the same mouse as him, like a wireless mouse. And I just swapped them, and I could see, like, from my bedroom, his desk where he was at work. And so he went to do work, and then I was just controlling his screen.
Oh, that's great.
And it was awesome.
That's really good.
It was classic.
What if
That
it was
is a
like an
classic
urgent thing?
It was like an urgent. Yeah. He's like trying to save our family from like falling into debt.
Wait, have you guys seen? Did I show you the video of the guy screaming like, "No, no"? Oh, yeah. You know, that's what I picture your dad being like. Can we like? Is there a way to?
We have a segment called "This Guy Rocks" that I didn't
All
tell
right,
you about.
all right, that's
So
my guy. That's the guy I'm nominating. Is
What is going on?
Andrew's like hacking the computer to send himself something from this.
In the middle of our podcast.
He's doing like remote access of this.
He was like, oh, I didn't think you would notice. I'm like,
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, tell him to pull up something weird.
We shouldn't have said anything.
that was
He could have pulled up something really strange.
we
there.
should
Oh
have
my
him pull-
god.
There was
Okay.
like, there probably still is this software, but my mom used to have this thing where she could control her work desktop from her laptop, and it would be like a screen thing. But I didn't know that everyone in this office like had this technology. I used to go to my mom's office sometimes after work. I was sitting at like, you know, someone else's desk, like waiting for her to be done, and the computer started like doing its work. I remember being like, okay,
She's not doing anything.
no, I thought like I was like witnessing like a ghost like do work, and then I like went and told my mom that, like
Stay calm.
very upset, like there's a ghost doing work.
There's a ghost doing a 9 to
There's
5.
a ghost. I know your instinct is to freak out, but he's doing a really good
He's
job.
doing a really, really good job.
He's literally. I'm like so.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Tell him to stop doing it.
I mean, it's fine. It's exactly what you're describing. I think.
Yeah.
He's like remote access.
I used to.
Whatever.
There was like it was actually the same woman that I was at lunch with, my mom's friend, but they used to work together, and her office was right at the bottom of the stairs, and I thought she was very pretty when I was a kid, and so I would try and impress her by launching myself off the stairs.
Right.
And-
Chicks love that.
Dude, they could
Pulled that one out of my arsenal
still
a few
works,
times.
and I had completely forgotten the story, and she told the entire table it. She was like, "Yeah, Jack used to come in from like elementary school, and you'd hear like the office door like slam, you'd hear a backpack drop, and then just like an 8-year-old would like fly down the stairs, and then he would like look to see if I like she thought it was cool."
That's awesome. Wait, you would jump down the stairs?
It was probably like 8 stairs.
Okay.
But she was like, you got really good at like breaking your fall. So it would like hit and kind of like roll out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's sick.
I mean, that's a big feat at that age.
Yeah.
8 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It was awesome.
It was
I
awesome.
should have been there.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
I like the.
What?
I like the premise of that being like a way to get someone's attention now.
Honestly, it still
Like
works.
why?
We had no stairs though.
Yeah. we
Doing
don't.
parkour.
Yeah.
To get a girl's attention.
I was more focused on like the launching aspect. Like I thought like the harder I fell,
The velocity would be sexy.
Yeah.
Velocity is a little sexy.
yeah,
Impact is
impact
sexy.
is hot, man. I got a new Lego set on the way.
Nice.
I started one last night.
What'd you got?
Endor speeder chase. When Luke is
Not
going
Andor.
Endor.
I saw
Not Andor. Endor.
Endor from Star Wars.
The planet, not the show Andor.
Oh, there's a difference?
Where the Ewoks live, that planet is Endor.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Andor's a guy, Andor's a place. But it's like, you know, the speeder chase where the Ewoks are there and they're like, "Wah, wah, wah," and then they throw like the lines out and they're like, yeah, it's that.
Awesome.
You're,
Yeah.
you say the coolest.
I know.
sometimes.
It was really good. I'm almost done.
How many Lego sets do you think you've done now in total?
Over 20 probably.
Over 20?
I actually just ordered a new dresser for my
A Lego dresser?
no
Oh.
a dresser for my bedroom because I've run out of like flat surfaces to put them on.
Wow.
I have so many trinkets and Legos that there's nowhere to like put anything anymore.
Yeah.
So I need a better way to showcase them.
You do like shelves like in there.
Yeah, I could do that, but
Building your own shelves is fun too.
it just feels risky. I have a stud finder, but I don't necessarily trust it. So I'm like worried I would like put shelves up and then just like the drywall would.
I mean, I know there's at least 3 at your place.
Stud finders.
Sneak this to one of them. I realize there's 4 of you, aren't there?
There are 4 of us. Chester, what's been going on in your life?
Yeah, didn't you like write a book or something?
Yeah, I wrote a book, a self-help book.
Yeah.
Did you actually?
No. What has been going on in my life?
Get a new water bottle
Yeah, I got a new water bottle. For the listeners who can't see, it's collapsible. My mom bought it for me. So my life is kind of fucking awesome right now. That's it. Just the water bottle.
When does that come into play?
I would collapse it for you guys now, but there's water in it. But my mom just said, "Oh, I got it. There's a gift in the mail for you." I've never asked for a water bottle or anything like this before, and I opened the mail and this little thing was in there and it collapses and so that's pretty much all that's been going on in my life.
Things are good in Chester's life.
Where would you put it when you collapse it?
Just in my bag
true.
The answer
honestly,
to that is anywhere you want.
Pocket.
Anywhere you damn please.
Wallet.
anywhere I damn please. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
But besides that, I've been getting back into tennis.
Oh, nice.
Been starting to play tennis again because the only exercise I do is I run and I swim a little bit, but I'm trying to they're both kind of boring. So I want to do something where it's a game and I'm playing with somebody, and tennis is the only sport that I really.
And now you have all 3 for a triathlon.
Tennis, swimming,
And running.
You have to play a 6-set match at the end.
Do you ever swim in the ocean?
No, but I live right next to the ocean, and it's. I feel like I'm completely wasting my proximity to the ocean by not swimming in it. But at the same time, the Venice water just doesn't feel that clean to me.
It's not clean, and also Noah Hill, who's this pro surfer that we're buddies with, told me a statistic. He was taking me surfing in Malibu, and we were getting a beer at Hanano before, and he was on his phone, and he was like, "Oh, this is not good," and I was like, "What?" And he was just like, "Oh, nothing. I don't want to freak you out." But your imagination, what I could imagine is probably way worse than the actual stat. Mm-hmm. So we landed on he's just going to tell me. And he said 90-something% of Southern California surfers are, in quotes, accompanied by a shark, which means within 30 feet or 30 yards or whatever, there's probably a shark around.
97%
was, I think, what he told me. In Southern California,
97 or 90 something?
90 something is what I said.
Well, no, regardless. 90
Either way,
something.
most of the time you are accompanied by a shark.
I don't know if I believe
They're just
that.
swimming near it.
Or maybe that's
The sharks
30 feet
I haven't
away from
seen
you?
one surf yet. What?
30 feet away from you?
I think is what I heard. Lauren, look up Southern California surfers accompanied by sharks.
I mean, that doesn't sound right to me, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on this stuff.
Oh,
But
a study by the Orange County Register found that water users were near sharks 97% of the time surveyed.
97. You got it right.
Isn't that insane?
Wait,
So
click
it
on
might
that
be-
study. Click
it
on
might
that
be
link.
a quarter of a mile, but
a quarter of a mile sounds. 30 feet is really close.
The way he
Pay for it.
The way he phrased it was it's not like they're just near you, they're swimming near you and they're aware that you're there. There's a shark near you that knows you're there almost 100% of the time.
Have you guys ever seen a shark?
Wait. I caught one
I've
once,
never seen
a baby.
shark. Oh, you caught one?
I was fishing in South Carolina once, and I reeled it in. I was like, "What kind of fish is that?" And Dad was like, "Oh, fuck, okay, all right, let's get rid of this thing."
It was a baby?
It was a baby, yeah. He was able to take it off the hook and throw it back in.
big
But
was-
I got
how
all
big-
panicked, and I sent the hook through my thumb, so I was freaking out. It was probably this big. But it had that fin on the back. It's kind of a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he was telling a story. Noah was telling a story when he was surfing in Hawaii. I don't know if he was at Pipeline or Jaws or something, but he was at one of these very famous breaks, and water is extremely clear when you're sitting there, so you can see like right below you. He's like, we're all waiting in the lineup, and a great white swam directly under all of them, and like he said, like you could feel it on your feet, like the shit like leaving its body. And he was like, half the guys were just like, nope, and went in. But like all these Hawaii locals are like so used to it that they're not scared. But he was like, it was the biggest thing I've seen in person.
Oh my
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't fuck with sharks.
I don't either.
I like little fish.
Yeah, little fish are cool. I'm just like I can surf. I'm not very good, but I can surf. And I have been for like 4 years, but I'm still terrified of like as soon as I get out where I can't feel the bottom, I'm very, very like, I don't know, apprehensive.
Yeah.
Like it's, especially when it's like muddier water and I can't see anything.
Terrifying.
It is, but weirdly, like it's kind of part of the thrill for me, and maybe it is for a lot of people who surf. But yeah, it's a strange like masochistic pleasure in a way.
Agreed.
Yeah.
To be able to like put that out of your mind is something that I don't know how to do. We were sitting in the water on New Year's Day this year in Florida, and you're kind of like floating, like your feet can like barely touch the ground. And our friend Jamie came out and was sitting with us and was like, I was walking down the beach this morning with the dog, huge shark like just this far out. And we were like, what? Why would you say that? And so everyone like swam back in. She was like, wow, come on. We're like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. See a lot of dolphins. See a lot of dolphins in the water.
Dolphins I like.
Dolphins are cool. But I've never seen a shark, or at least not that I know of.
Were you in Maine during that summer where there were a bunch of great white attacks? There were like 2 in one summer.
I've been there every summer of my life, so presumably in some context. Yeah.
The story goes there was this older woman, like probably like our mom's age, like 60, in a wetsuit swimming with her daughter who was not in a wetsuit. And the woman gets like fucking launched out of the water. Like something hit her and like shot her out of the water. And then, she goes under and then like kind of pops back up. And so the daughter like flags these kayakers over, and they like are going to bring the mom to shore. And apparently the guy looked down as they were like kind of rowing her in, like holding her hand. And she just didn't, the bottom half of her body just wasn't there.
Holy shit.
Great white bit her in half.
And she died?
Reattaching the bottom half of your body to your top half is typically pretty. What's the Dewey Cox line? Where he's like,
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Like, this was an unusually difficult case of somebody being cut in half.
Yeah, that
Scary.
sucks.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about like the scuba diver off the coast of Perth, like Western Australia? Perth. So this like group of like scuba divers went scuba diving 10 miles off the coast of, or 10, 15 miles off the coast of Perth to see like this reef that was out there. And everyone surfaced after like an hour. They got back on the boat and drove back. And like once they got back, they realized that they'd miscounted the head count when everyone came back up. There was still a guy out there. And he's like 15 miles from the coast, but he can still just see the coast. So he starts swimming towards it, and about like, according to him, because he got to shore safe, but according to him, about 10 minutes in, a tiger shark starts following him, and he has to like swim backwards, watching the shark, but like poking his head up above the surface to make sure he's still going towards land. And it took him like 6 hours.
Oh,
and the
They didn't go back for him?
And the shark, no. Well, they did, but he'd already started swimming. He's gone. They can't find him. He's already like taken it like upon himself to I have to get back before it gets dark.
Oh my God.
And he for like 6 hours is just like watching the shark come close to him, back away, come close, back away, like circle him fully. and it doesn't do anything. He gets all the way to shore, but for 6 hours he thinks he's going to get like mauled to death.
And tiger sharks are like the
Tiger
ones
sharks.
that like
Yeah, they're very aggressive.
will like try and fuck a human up. Like
Yeah.
most are like curious, but they're not like actively pursuing. Like I think tiger sharks are ones that like don't care.
Yeah, it feels like a 27 hours
So scary.
movie or something, or like a Life of Pi, but like actually happened.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What was that guy that it was a similar situation where they missed the head count and these guys had either like the rip current or whatever had blown them like kind of further away from like the boat than they popped up and they were way further away from the boat than they thought. And their GoPro is just showing the boat like leaving. Can you imagine like
That sounds suck.
I actually can't think of a
sounds-
worse. I can't think of a worse way to die than having to tread water till your body gives out. I think that is probably like
insane.
in the ocean, not knowing like in the
yeah.
in the
Arrows.
waves. Arrows?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you're shot by arrows. And,
Oh, yeah, arrows would suck.
yeah.
How did you think we were going to come to that conclusion?
No, but that's a
I
good
knew,
one.
I knew what you were talking
What are
about.
worst days? I don't know.
I knew what you were
Oh,
talking about.
and then another one, like it would take like
Arrows.
50 arrows.
Like
to,
an
do
English
it.
longbow just
Yeah,
coming
like-
over the top.
Yeah, arrows are pretty bad. That's a good one.
Dude, we were learning about so we're reading this book called the Wide Sea.
We, as in like the book club that
book club.
we're not a part of, but some of our other coworkers
He's
are.
been invited.
Cool.
He's been invited multiple times. You've been invited at
And
least
this is
once.
this is the one that you guys do on company time while the rest of us are working, correct? The one on Thursdays at 10 when we're supposed to be at 10, and you guys go off site and talk about a book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You, like the head of production, the head of like our finances, really important people that we need to talk to. You guys all do.
the executives
Yeah.
and then me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kate.
That's the
and
book
Kate
club you're
Clausen.
talking about, right? That
Yes.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
the book?
And it's called the Wide Sea by Hampton Sides, and basically
That's a good name.
awesome.
Hampton
right?
Sides.
Insane. But like apparently, so it's about Captain James Cook, and they're talking about his third voyage, and they mentioned that like most like mariners at the time, or like guys who were part of like the Navy or like worked on these like ships, whatever. Most of them like didn't know how to swim, and which like seems insane, but apparently the reason a lot of them were scared to learn how to swim is they said like if you fell overboard, especially back then, it was just like you're probably not getting back on board, and so they were like it's better to just not know how to swim, die instantly. Than,
Interesting.
Than like fight it and die.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, they would also like
If a guy fell overboard, they'd be like,
well, no, it was like they basically had like 40 seconds. These ships, you'd be so far away from the ship, and like these old ones, it would take so long to like tack back. Or like it was just like unless they got you the second you fell over, like your chances go down exponentially. Like the longer they wait. So if you're gone for more than 45 seconds, like they're not getting you, which is insane.
that sounds like the worst. Yeah, the worst way to die.
We were also learning about like Cook was really into like hazing the boys. So like this is still
Give them like lineups.
yeah, I think this is
Have
like
their
still a
blindfolds.
tradition in the
Dip.
British Navy. But when you cross the equator, if you hadn't crossed the equator yet, they would like dunk you. So they put all the boys in like a net and just like dunk them in the water. While they were crossing the equator,
That sounds a little fun.
Yeah.
which is fun for guys that know how to swim. But like if you're putting a bunch of seamen in a net and dunking them that don't know how to swim, like it's like
It's a rite of passage, man.
It was
Put a bunch
not
of semen in the net.
You want to be part of the
Put it-
brotherhood, you gotta go through.
to put it this way, it was not uncommon for them to lose a guy.
Oh,
Wow.
But he was like this no nonsense guy in like pretty much every walk of life aspect of
Fraternities
his
should
life.
start doing that. They should start dunking.
Duncan.
All right, we're going to the equator.
Go to the aquarium.
But like that was like one part of his life where he like enjoyed to have fun. Like they read he's going to the coolest parts of the world, and you read his journal, and it's just about like barometer pressure and stuff. Like he didn't like really take in any of the sights.
Yeah.
But then like when they got James down to the equator,
Got like a 7-page entry on the dunking. His favorite
should have
dunk, his
seen
favorite
this
dunks
one
at
guy.
the equator.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
and if you didn't want to take part in the dunking, they would just take your rum ration for the week. So you got no rum.
Oh, I feel like that's all you had.
Yeah, that feels like
That's all those guys have is rum. Let's be honest. You take their rum away, it gets depressing very quickly. For them.
they'd be jumping off faster than you could dunk them.
You tell him that the guy doesn't even get in the net; he just launches himself overboard.
Did I tell you about the fender bender I got in
No.
last weekend?
On
Did I
your
tell you
bike?
about this?
You don't have a car.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't driving. I
I was like, wait, hold on a second. You use my car.
No. My
Stoplight. You're just on foot punching someone's like bumper.
No. When I was, my friends were visiting. My friend Katya drove up from San Diego, and she was driving us, and we were going to Griffith Observatory. We got in a fender bender, and the guy in front of us gets out of the car, and he's a dwarf. I'm not kidding. It's like an actual dwarf, and he comes up. I got out of the car because she was like rattled, and I was in the passenger seat, and so I got up and I was like, "Hey, sorry." And he goes, "I'm not happy," and I said, "Well, which one are you then?"
Nice.
Did you actually?
None of that's real.
You made that
it's a
up.
joke. That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
good.
so excited to hear the rest of the story. Yeah.
I was excited to see how you're going to handle the situation, but yeah.
I was picturing he gets up and walks to the side of your car, and you can't see him, but you just see like a hand reach up and like knock on the window.
No. I'm sorry. I've thought of that after we had a car discussion that would have been
Did you make that joke up?
No, my dad told it to me once.
Okay.
He's a king of the
Is
slams.
Katya
King of
your
the slams.
Is
Yeah.
Katya your real friend?
Katya is a real friend. She was at your house.
Oh.
You met her.
Yeah.
She had a mustache on.
Oh yes. Yeah.
A cartoon. She didn't have a
Orange.
mustache.
It was a cartoon mustache, right?
It was a cartoon
Yeah.
mustache. Rusty, do your balls stink?
Not anymore.
Tell me about why.
Well, recently I got into Mando.
Oh,
I use the whole body deo, every nook,
show me. You got it right there? Because I got some right here, too. I got the cream kind.
every nook and cranny of my body is getting lathered in this. I love the scents that Mando use. I love the packaging. I love the way it makes me feel. I can walk around all day without that worry of like, do people smell my body right now? When I have Mando on, no worries. I have absolutely no worries. I'm confident that I'm covered for the foreseeable future. Willie, what do you think makes Mando unique?
I think there's a lot of reasons. I would say the number one is the whole body element of the deodorant. For so long, our brains have been trained to think that deodorant's only for targeted areas, danger zones, maybe like the pits. Nope. This goes on the balls. This goes in my belly button. This goes in my butt crack. I mean, honestly, my butt crack probably smells worse than my fucking armpits. Pardon my language. So I should be putting something there. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code PLAYDATE at shopmando.com, shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
All right, guys, we are here to talk about one of our new favorite partners, Dollar Shave Club. Guys, it is no surprise that facial hair is personal. It grows from your face. We all grow it, shave it, and style it differently, and we think that's pretty freaking great. It makes us all more interesting.
I'm pretty excited about the timing of getting to work with Dollar Shave Club because I am just starting to grow hair on my body and on my face. So they have sent a variety of, it's not just razors. They send the creams, the ointments, the tinctures. I don't even know what that word means, so don't quote me on that one. But it's been great. I've been shaving. The razor, can't say enough good things about it. The way the blade sort of like contours to your face as you're going down.
I love it.
It's been a very welcome addition to what I'm doing to my body and my face. Shave butter, shave cream, prep scrub, post-shave dew. They've got it all.
But don't take our word for it. Try for yourself. Dollar Shave Club products are now available everywhere, so you can order from their website, Amazon, or get them from your favorite retailer near you. Alternatively, you can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/playdate and use promo code PLAYDATE for 20% off, $20 or more. And remember, whatever you shave, welcome to the club.
Let's get back into the episode.
Did you guys see that Ole Miss girl that slept with her boyfriend's dad.
Yeah, legend.
Wait, what?
That's why I'm worried about bringing my dad to the Bacardi party.
I've never understood this, but this is like the second or third time this happened where like something will happen at one of these SEC schools that like is very like interesting, but it doesn't seem like it would be like national news.
Yeah.
And then it like blows up. Basically, this sorority girl at Ole Miss went out they were going to her boyfriend's little brother's hockey game or something. One of her little brother's games. And the dad took her. And I think I heard hockey is why I said that. But the boyfriend's not there. The dad and the girlfriend go out to Mexican dinner after the game. And apparently,
This guy's a pro.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
apparently he got her a couple margaritas. They went back to his place and then had sex in his son's bed.
Oh my God.
What?
And all these like texts got leaked about him like saying like weird stuff like I want to do it where my son and you do it, like weird
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
And now everyone's Venmoing the boyfriend like hundreds of dollars being like, keep your head up, king.
Oh God, dude.
Isn't that awful?
That actually, I mean, like his life is ruined.
His
How
life,
do you, how
All
does
of their lives.
the
are
boyfriend's life isn't
Yeah.
necessarily ruined, but the
Well, it is because there's
his family life,
Yeah.
But the girlfriend and the dad,
Yeah, but the boyfriend, I mean, sure, he lost his dad and irreparably damaged his family, but he probably got like, what, $2,000 or something out of all the Venmos?
he got a lot. But like, if you're her?
Oh my God.
What do
I
you
can't-
do?
Well,
You can't stay at that school.
no, yeah, she can. I think she'll be fine. She can move on and be fine. Like she can escape that story. The family, the ones who are part of the family.
It's the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the girlfriend can escape that story.
Is
Unless she
it
leaves
that big
this-
of a story?
I mean,
It's every.
She also, like, this guy was like like older dad, and she looked like she was like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I guess technically it's legal, but like, the dad is 95% at fault.
Oh no, yeah, totally. I don't disagree.
this
with
is
that.
that's the girl and that's the dad.
Ew, he's like disgusting.
Ugh.
Wow.
Poor Kate.
When I first read this headline or like someone sent it in like one of our Slack channels, I thought it was a Ole Miss student hooked up with her dad. So I was like
That has
freaking out. I'm
definitely
like,
also
that's
happened.
way worse. But
Now
obviously,
that's a norm. That's every day at Ole Miss, though.
Less ramifications though. If it's
Yeah.
within the family.
yeah, that's true.
Got to keep the bloodline strong.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go 100% this guy's fault.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like
yeah,
friending the dad on LinkedIn though. I mean,
got
like
ni-
is that a thing that you get like fired for?
I mean, yeah.
Depends who your boss is.
Bad publicity you can get fired for that if it brings attention to your
why did
company
you-
in a bad way.
He's
Why,
like,
you got something to say?
something I could get fired for.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Oh God. You use Snapchat as well. That's insane.
So he works at commercial.
Oh yeah, no, he's 100% fired.
Yeah.
No way.
Wealth
Yeah, this guy's
management.
fuck.
Oh, he looks so nice too.
Oh my god! And then to
is
top
bumming me
it,
out.
his profile picture, the boyfriend's profile picture, he's wearing a shirt that says "Daddy's home."
Oh God. It's the perfect storm.
Oh, and then they stayed together. Apparently, like this happened a while ago, and now it's just coming out, and they like stayed together
That
after he found out.
Can't be true.
No.
Yeah, there's no way.
No way.
Don't shoot the messenger. That's just what I heard.
I'm shooting the messenger. I'm gonna go to town on the messenger later.
I mean, in a way, like, if they did get back together, that's almost like a happier ending than like, like I don't.
true love prevails.
Yeah, like I don't know what makes me sadder.
Think about your girlfriend sleeping with your dad. You'd never talk to that person again. That'd be insane.
Yeah, I know. That's I agree. We're normal
know.
people. We're normal guys. All right, let's move on. This is
talk
bumming me
about
out.
something else?
The best show in reality television is coming back.
Survivor.
Nope.
Whose
that's
family is biggest?
March 12th. March 12th, Temptation Island is back. It is the great. If you haven't seen it, it is the greatest reality show I've
they
ever
call
seen.
Chester's
it's
House.
hosted by Mark Wahlberg, Mark L. Wahlberg,
Okay.
who honestly, this might be a hot take. He's in my mind in the same neighborhood as Jeff Probst.
No.
Dude, watch Temptation Island.
No, like even it doesn't matter how good he is.
Oh,
he doesn't have like the
skills-wise.
he doesn't have like the legacy or like he hasn't been around. Jeff Probst is the best.
I think Mark
currently
Wahlberg's
doing it.
Look, Mark Wahlberg's been around longer than Jeff
Mark
Probst.
L. Wahlberg.
Mark L. Wahlberg.
Dude, Jeff Probst has been the host of Survivor since 2001.
Yeah.
I think he's been doing shows since like the 90s.
And Jeff Probst has written and directed a movie starring Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That show is really good. I've watched it.
Have you guys
It's
watched this
so
yet?
funny.
He had the
No.
Mark Wahlberg
They-
show.
It's
actually
in the
hilarious.
They take couples.
Okay.
They're not allowed to like. They lose or they hook up, right?
No,
No.
that's too hot to handle.
Okay.
So, Temptation Island, they take couples, they put the men in one house and the women in the other, and then they flood it with just hot, horny co-eds of the opposite sex, and they go, all right, don't hook up with any of them. And then every week they show the person's significant other what their partner's been up to. And some of them are good. Some of them are like, just like partying their balls off. And then the others are having like sex with other people.
Is that the Montoya thing?
So that's like the Spanish version of it. Have you seen that video, Chester? It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Is it the one where he's watching his girlfriend have sex under the blanket?
And it's like,
yeah, I've seen it.
Montoya,
That's from that show?
it's from like the
that meme
Spanish
coin?
It's
version.
yeah, Spanish. Yeah.
Or some
Portuguese or something.
Portuguese. Yeah, but they, oh my God.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That was like crazy monkey sex under the blanket.
Yeah, like it didn't even seem like that could like air on
Oh,
television.
I don't know if I saw that clip.
There's one where it's just like,
Yeah, they're going
and then
crazy.
he falls to his knees and he's like, Montoya!
Oh, I
isn't
haven't
that
seen
his
that.
name?
I haven't seen.
He screams his own name.
Oh wait. So it's not like a reference to Inigo Montoya.
No, his last name is Montoya, and then the announcer is like, Montoya, por favor, and he's like, no! He runs away. He's like, Montoya!
I think he's running to her like villa.
Yeah, he's, like,
he
trying-
thinks it's happening live.
Yeah. All right, I haven't seen that clip. I think I've seen another one where the same show.
Can we watch that, Lauren?
Google
How do I
Montoya,
even
por
look it up?
favor.
It was like the saddest I've been in like a while. Just watch it, Justin.
Montoya, por favor, happened again. This guy had to watch his girl get railed on television again.
La verdad, la dignidad tenemos que tenerla.
This is fucking sick,
Oh my
folks.
God.
This is crazy. This is like Game of Thrones Reek level torture. This guy has now watched his girl get absolutely pulverized
All right.
on television twice. It's insane for anyone to have to watch their girl sleep with someone else. And that's not even what's happening here, man. This girl is getting bombarded.
All right.
with this is like some Jurassic
Wait, I
Park
think
shit,
that's-
man.
I don't like the way he's talking
I want
about
to.
it.
He seems a little too into it.
I want to see him like react.
Bombarded.
Did you hear
Barrage.
the clapping happening in that video though?
Wait, I want to see him like collapse on the ground. and-
Montoya!
Yeah. No, he's not yelling his own name.
Your girlfriend, you get cheated on so hard you yell your own
Just
last
go
name.
on Twitter. Go to X. Go to X.
Collins!
I'm not logged in. Like I don't.
You have? I don't think you have to be, dude.
But he could be he could be yelling his own name like you idiot. Like why do you put yourself through this?
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Much. This is.
Perfect.
Wait.
Perfect.
Wow, it's been wiped off the face of the internet.
Wow.
I mean, it's borderline porn, so that makes sense.
That's why I was like,
No, the first clip's not as bad though. They're just making out the first time.
That one was crazy.
was it the same guy? Was it the same guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
The
Okay.
first one was like they were making out and then he ran away and she was like, Montoya, por favor. And he was like, ah.
Imagine.
So is that not common on the show that they end up having having
That's
sex?
a good point.
Wait, what?
Does this not happen all the time?
I mean, I have seen all 5 seasons that are available right now of the English version. And like, yes, you see, so like they're aware they're being filmed. So like when they do have sex with someone else, like they try and be like a little bit discreet. Like you could claim like, we weren't having sex under the covers. That was like clear sex.
Yeah.
But no,
But if you're under
cool,
the
cool.
covers with someone anyway.
Yes, but they'll be like, we were doing They'll like soften the blow. And
We're
they're
doing
like,
hand stuff.
Exactly. Like,
A
that's
cool
literally like
element of the game would be like some sort of like challenge every episode where like somebody like wins like a shield or an immunity idol where they have like 5 minutes. The cameras can't be on them for 5 minutes. And they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
you just see someone grab like
But the audience sees, but like
Yes.
they have like immunity from like what the other house can see.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just picturing like you being on the show and like your girlfriend cheats on you and you're like, Dunellen! You're breaking your family's lineage. Should we RM it up?
Yeah, should we roadmap it up?
Yes.
It's where he
Roadmap.
tells us what we're going to get into this episode.
But
Oh, right, yeah.
He's been on the show.
yeah,
Well, no, I just
Twice.
I can't keep up with all the acronyms or
Roadmap.
All right.
initialisms.
Played it
Yesterday-
episode. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just going to say, yesterday Chester came to my office. He's like, so do you want me to like prep a bunch of like different segments for tomorrow? Or do you want to just like riff it off the cuff? Because we could just like riff it off the cuff. If you want to do that, I'll just riff off the cuff. I'm good to riff off the cuff.
You know me, man.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was the
riffing
tone
off
of it.
the
I'm glad I clearly didn't conceal it very well.
Oh wait,
But I got some stuff.
Oh no, we're gonna do it.
84-year-old.
Randy Moss,
Oh, number 84, Antonio Brown.
R.I.P.
Wait, what? Oh,
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got?
nice.
And now do Antonio Brown.
And then Chester, you have to come.
Wait,
up
what? What
Do you
is
know
going
anyone
on?
who is either number 84 or 84 years old?
Martin Short, age.
I don't think he's that old.
Oh.
Really?
Am I penalized if I'm wrong?
Yes.
Thought so. High stakes game. That's why I like coming on here.
Of course I am.
You guys keep me on my toes.
Lorne Michaels.
Age? Well, obviously.
Number.
Nope.
84. Christopher Walken.
Ooh. I started Severance. I'm 2 episodes in.
You liking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I thought you would. It's killer.
It's sick. He's in it.
He is. You're right. He is.
I'm
He
good.
is in it.
Does he have is he a main character?
He is.
I don't know yet. Don't spoil it. So far, he's like kind of a...
Don't know if he's the main character.
Well, he's not the main character, but he's a
definitely not
supporting
the
character.
main character, yeah.
supporting
Wait, if
character.
finding out that he was the main,
He said, is he...
But
She
is
said,
he a
is he a
recurring?
main
Is he,
character?
like-
I've only seen him appear one scene,
okay.
so I don't know.
all right, we have a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're gonna hear your pitches, followed by our pitches, and then Willy is gonna do. It's his turn to do the permitting division of the building
fuck.
department.
Did you even do your homework?
Oh wait, I actually have a girl DM me that her dad, when the Sox won in 2004, him and his buddies spray painted the cul-de-sac into a giant Red Sox logo, and like apparently the whole town loves it. And she gave us his number, and we could call and say we have to remove it.
And it's still a logo?
Yeah, I mean maybe they do some touch-ups every year. But,
God. I almost got out of it. I hate this segment.
and then we are gonna do everyone's favorite segment. This guy rocks. This guy rocks. This guy rocks today. And then we're gonna do teach me something,
Something.
followed by a classic, sayings that don't exist, and then we're gonna end it with soccer teams that don't exist.
Wow. Yeah.
You're
did
gonna
we-
run the
we-
Chester
We
Gauntlet.
should have started this earlier. That's a lot of stuff.
No, some of them are quick.
All right.
right.
Yeah.
Let's hear some pitches, Lauren.
Pitches. All right.
Or Willie, do you want to get the permitting division?
I didn't know about this part.
I'm
All right.
working
They
on it.
didn't prep me well enough. I asked them what they wanted. They gave me 2 assignments, and neither of them were this. So I'll just chime in where I see fit.
Did you bring? You just brought the drafts.
Willie, you
Yeah, I
want me to
brought sayings and
Yeah, that's-
soccer teams.
Do you have a number and stuff?
I think
Yeah.
so.
All right. Do you want me to read it to you, Willie?
Or do you want to just do it right now?
Yeah.
Wait, can I? Yeah. What's it say?
Sprinkle.
After the Red Sox won the 2004 World Series, my dad and his friends painted a giant Red Sox logo in the center of our cul-de-sac. It's basically the thing he's most proud of to this day, and the entire town loves it. Please call him to say that it has to go in some capacity. He will 100% fight you guys on it. Okay, that's pretty good.
His name's Bob, and then the phone number's down there.
Okay, Okay.
So it's a red. Wait, what is it? So it's a red. He painted the Red Sox logo.
Yeah.
In the
I'm going to
cul-de-sac.
tell him he has to
In the
get rid of
cul-de-sac.
red. It can just be socks. It can't be colors.
Red is like, yeah, it's misleading for traffic.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Do you want to do it?
No, you got it.
Sure.
We can. Is there a world where we can tag team it, or would that be like too confusing?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
you could be like,
try it.
I'm gonna bring in my partner. Like he knows.
I'll see if I can. You want to do it?
All right, yeah, sure. So I'm saying, hey, Bob.
This is Matt from the permitting division of the building department. That's always our intro.
Wait, the what?
Permitting division of the building department.
Hey, Matt.
Or hey,
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. This is
his
Matt.
name Bob?
No, what is it?
His name's-
Oh my God, do we not have his name?
Bob.
Okay.
You do it. You do it.
Okay.
And if I feel compelled to chime in, I'll tap you on the shoulder and you can pass it off.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, Bob.
No.
This guy taking us for a ride.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to
We'll
reach
call him-
has
we'll call him
a
next
voicemail
week.
box
Don't
that
burn
is
it.
not-
Okay. All right. We're going to try this guy again next episode.
right.
Unless he calls me back. Sometimes that happens. Okay.
Lauren, should we hear some pitches?
Pitches.
I was excited for that one.
I know.
Yeah,
that
me
would be
too.
great.
Okay.
Maybe we can try calling him at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
All right. First pitch is from Lou Gillett. He says,
Lou Gehrig's disease. Come on. Too easy.
Come on.
"What is the worst part about meeting your mates at sporting events or live music shows?"
Finding them in the
Or
crowd of
if
people.
one guy has the tickets. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You spend ages on the phone to them trying to find them, only for them to finally wave you down after a few excruciatingly anxious seconds of searching. Introducing the Crowd Finder app. Simply enter your arena and pull out your phone. The app will scan the crowds, and using an old photo of your buds for reference, it will point out in the crowd where they are sitting or standing. Even thinking of testing out a Crowd Finder singles app. If you're going solo to a show, it'll find someone who's got a similar vibe or excitement level to yours so you can kick it with some new friends. Love from across hemispheres, Lou.
Wow. I like that a lot.
So are you're holding your camera up and it'll like highlight them and then you like sprint towards them?
Yeah, I think you should like stick it on your forehead.
Call me crazy. I feel like they're already doing this.
Really?
I feel like, yeah, I know. It makes you sick, doesn't it? I feel like phones are already like I have like in my Photos app, it's already like broken down albums of specific people.
Oh yeah.
And like, I feel like they're already like registering your face
yeah.
immediately and everyone's face around you.
Yeah.
But how would that help you find your buddy at a concert?
Okay, yeah, no, I mean just that leg of the idea, I guess.
Yeah.
But
although you can if you look at like Find My Friends, it gets like
Yeah, but if
like,
you don't have service, then,
true.
then
I guess
what?
it like in the office sometimes I'll be like, "Where's Rusty?" And I'll look at Find My Friends. I'll be like, I can tell exactly what
corner.
part of the office he's in or like which bathroom.
I feel like we have like a Marauders map because I'll get to look at Find My Friends and I can
Yeah.
like see someone like moving around like one room.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm waiting for someone at the airport, sometimes I'll like gauge if they like where they are in the airport, and you can see them like stopping.
They're
at
in
someone, you're like,
security.
no.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe it shoots like a hologram into the sky.
Yes.
yeah,
It goes that noise.
yeah, and like something that like maybe you can like if it's for like the singles like or meeting like single people, would there be like a profile attached so you see the person, or would it just be like walk 12 steps to your right and there's a single person of the opposite sex, if that's what you're into?
You're like, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, are you the?
Is it just a total surprise when you get there?
Oh, like you want a picture?
I want a picture.
You want to know if they're beat or not? What the hell?
Whoa,
dude?
man. No, I want to know if they're hot or not.
Why would I want to know if they're beat?
Why would I want to know if they're beat? I'm kidding.
It's no way to talk about
I'm totally joking.
men.
But yeah, that's a good idea.
Love it. Thank you, Lou. Next pitch is from Alex Gavlik.
This is it.
Oh,
Is this it?
just answer it. Just,
Alabama?
just do it.
Okay. I think this is a different number.
No, it might be from there.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, yes?
Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Sarah calling regarding your existing credit card. We've been reviewing your payment history and are pleased to inform you.
So the Red Sox circle and the and I'm joking.
It's a robot.
To below 6%.
Yeah.
Please stay
Yeah.
on the
She sounded like she was in pain.
She was either turned on or like
Yeah.
in a cage.
That was
That's what are the odds I get a phone call like
Yeah.
right after? I never get phone calls. I put my ringer on though, in case he does call back.
Okay.
All right, that
All right.
sucked.
why? Because you thought,
I thought it was gonna be Bob,
oh,
or I thought maybe she was single.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Hello? Is there anyone out there? I'm so busty.
It's like floating.
Sound like she hadn't spoken to anybody in years.
Finally got a signal. It's like stranded. It's like putting two wires together in the middle of the Mojave Desert.
It'd be like a nightmare, like thriller movie where like these two people are stranded and then they finally get through to someone. And it's like a joke podcast.
Yeah, well, the Red Sox.
Okay. That was good. All right.
Ooh, we just got an
Alex.
email that it's time for our annual review process.
For the company,
Yeah.
Yep.
nice.
Bring it on, bitches.
All right. Alex says, what is the worst part about eating a bowl of snacks or appetizers with a group of people?
Like feeling self-conscious for taking too much.
Yes, that's definitely it.
Having to pace yourself even though
Yeah.
you're really excited about the snacks that just came out.
Okay. He says someone always ruins it for everyone by taking more than their fair share.
Sort of the other side of what you were saying.
Introducing the chip wire, play on tripwire. This is a system that can be hooked up to any bowl that involves a wire along the top of the bowl and sensor wristbands that you must wear. The chip wire will keep track of how many times you've reached for the bowl compared to everyone else. If you've grabbed too many chips, your wristband will shock you. An alarm will play, notifying the group that you've already eaten your share of the bowl. This not only saves food for the rest of the group, but it exposes that sneaky person who's always hogging the chips.
I like how convoluted it is. I feel like this is an episode of like Nathan for you.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, it's
So
going
I
to
don't
go
want
off.
them
It's
to
going to
It's a little close to home because I am that guy too.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to be regulated, but I think that is a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like, woo, fatty.
Yeah, it does that. Like that feels like too much.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
I mean from the tripwire.
No, but I feel like what Rusty's trying to say is that there should be like an element of shame in it. Like you should be shamed into not doing it. You should be penalized for.
He looks shamed.
I know. Hey, what's up, man? What happened?
I was just trying.
I know. I had your back.
I was trying to add to it, and sometimes it feels like when I try and add things to the pitches, you guys just shut them down.
Me, guys.
Yeah.
I had your back.
I just
Yeah,
thought
but
it
this
was,
doesn't happen when you're not here.
I thought it was gonna be like an awesome addition to the thing, and it felt the opposite of that. Felt like I was,
Kind of how I feel about having him on the podcast.
it felt like I was ruining everything about the thing.
You guys didn't tell me Crocodile Tears was was a program.
Love Elton John.
You guys both were tearing up there.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Crocodile tears.
Oh,
Crocodile Tears, new segment
Elton John's awesome.
where you make your host feel horrible.
I make my host feel horrible every weekend.
Not host, sorry, guest.
Oh.
I make my hose feel.
I make them hosts feel horrible.
No,
Oh.
don't bring him around. He makes the hose feel horrible. He's always making the hose.
He
feel
makes the host feel
horrible.
awful. Man. All right. Next pitch.
That's
Lauren, do you
it.
think we make the hose feel awful?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Do we make you feel awful?
No.
What do you call
How
it?
many people, like how do you decide how many pitches there are?
We just do two.
Just two?
Yeah.
Playdate is brought to you by our good friends over at Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Guys, it tastes like real tea because it's made with real brewed tea.
Big plus for me, not carbonated.
Yes.
So it goes down smoothly. Twisted Tea is actually the perfect beverage to keep the good times going all day long. Whether I am kicking it with my friends, playing a game at my house, or whether I am out on the beach, dare I say. It's almost that time of year. Twisted Tea is just there to turn things up a notch and make sure I'm having a good time. I want to say they sent us these. Look at these blocks they sent us.
Unreal.
That's how you know love. That's love. They sent us little blocks like our blocks. Because we tried to make a word out of our blocks, and the closest we got was lure. My favorite flavor is I love the Arnold Palmer one.
Agreed.
The half and half, if you will. And maybe Arnold Palmer is illegal to say. I think it's a good tailgate, like start the day. If you have like a 12 p.m. kickoff, down a few tweets beforehand.
Guys, grab a refreshing Twisted Tea today. Let's get back into the episode.
What is the worst part about comforters?
Having to like tie the duvet in the corners.
What's the second worst part? Because that is the worst part.
They're easily wrinkleable. Is that a word? Wrinkleable?
When you wash it and having to put your comforter back in
What
it.
was the question?
What's the worst part about comforters?
They're too hot.
You say it with me.
Too hot.
You can't get inside them. Sometimes when I'm under the comforter, I feel like it's not. There's like there's a breeze coming from the right. There like I feel my feet feel exposed at the end.
Yeah.
I want a comforter that is built like a sleeping bag, and so there's like an opening in the middle. You can slip in, get real nice and cozy. It's like sealed on all sides, so you don't have to like do that thing where you like kick it up and it goes under your feet, and then now you're like sealed in. And then if you want to just use it like a normal comforter, you can just get under it like a normal comforter. But on the inside, there's like fur and stuff, and you like slip nice and get in there. It's awesome.
It's like a sleeping bag.
I don't like this.
That's what I was going to say.
Nothing like a sleeping bag.
Okay, it's different.
It's different.
It's still
okay. I like it. Now that you say it's different, now I'm interested.
It's still a comforter on the outside. Like you can use it like a normal blanket, but on the inside you can slip into it.
I like being able to like.
So it's like a sleeping bag that you can also just put on top of yourself.
But it's not like sleeping bag material on the outside. It's like comforter.
Because I think with a sleeping bag, you can also unzip it, and it does just become a blanket. Sorry, wait, no, that's not a sleeping bag at all. Okay, yeah, that's good.
All right, I got another pitch. Car with wheels that go side to side too, so you can change lanes without needing like buffer space.
What?
Like, all right, you have
Car that turns?
no, the wheels go side to side.
The car itself would actually never need to turn, right?
Yeah.
Because you can go
Yeah.
backwards, forwards, sideways.
Wait, that's like the new cars do that.
Really?
Like all four wheels go like this. You could like pull up to a space.
Like perpendicular?
Not fully, but like it like crab
This
walks.
mine's go okay.
This
so
one would
that's
have to
not
be
it. Mine would be
perpendicular.
fully.
The
For like
new-
parallel parking, you just go up and then you turn them on, and then you go zoop
That would be awesome.
That's what the new cars do.
fully.
I mean, you pull up like at an angle and then it just goes.
Cool. So mine's not at an angle.
You're just dead on.
The car would never. His car would never have to turn.
Wait, see, what you're saying?
The wheels have like a full 360 access.
But when
axis.
if you were driving and your wheels are now at a 90-degree angle, your car would
There's a
jackknife.
steering wheel on each side.
Yeah, no, it's incredibly dangerous. You have to get your like a whole new license for this kind of car. You can't drive this car with a normal license.
Or the wheels are like balls.
It's a square, and there's a steering wheel on each side. And so when you
but
take a right turn, you just get over into the seat.
What I'm saying is, if you're driving and you wanted to switch lanes, you would still just have to do it normally. Because if all of them turned this way, the car would flip over.
And if you're stuck in traffic, these wheels.
for me.
Correct me if I'm wrong. These wheels also. They have like poles that can extend up, and you can go over other
Drive over
cars.
traffic.
No, wasn't that your idea last episode?
Cars that jump. Cars that jump.
There was like, have you seen that guy that he was like, I've created the first flying car in like MSNBC or he got some
I
like
saw this,
he got
yeah.
some big news outlet to like fly and like they were gonna do like a segment on it on like this guy has finally cracked flying cars and he just built a giant drone and then put like a car facade over it and it was so
And he
clear.
wouldn't let them. He said, he's like, reporters are not allowed within 50 yards of this vehicle.
It like looks like a car if you're 100 yards
And he looks
away.
like a guy that's scamming you too.
Yeah. Well,
Google flying car.
When was
Just do flying car.
the show The Jetsons? What year is that based in?
Yeah.
Are we already
the
past that?
60s maybe.
No. It was made in the 70s.
Oh,
but
I don't know. It's a good. Yeah, look at it, Chester. It's just like clear, like the wheels don't do anything.
Wait, aren't you in that?
what?
The Jetsons?
Wait, look up what year was the Jetsons
man.
based in, Lauren?
Wait, what am I
roll.
looking at?
What year was the
One that got
Jetsons
away.
based in?
Jetsons.
I didn't get The Jetsons by
Hey,
John
Mom.
Mulaney.
I didn't get Jetsons.
2062.
Oh.
I mean, there's
Wow.
a real possibility that that's.
I mean, I think we can get there. I think we can get to flying cars by 2062,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, no.
With AI, anything's possible.
Yeah. I mean, we could get. That's it.
Ugly.
I got way too close. How do you get within 50 yards?
I don't know. That's a good question.
All right,
The
should we
guy
do-
parked behind him too.
Wait.
What?
Oh, this guy rocks?
This guy rocks.
I gotta get this guy rocks. How do I
This
get it?
guy
How do I send it
rocks.
in?
This guy rocks
it to Brian
today.
Baker.
All right, Lauren, pause this immediately, and I mean immediately.
Wait, did you guys? Yeah, you both pitched yours, right?
Yeah.
I sucked. You know.
Okay, this is a guy named All Around.
Okay.
I followed him the other day. He actually sent me a DM, but he gives advice to young men who are kind of looking to up their game with the ladies. And one of my favorite segments that he does is he gives you a prompt, a thing that a woman would say to you, and then he tells you what the nice guy would say, and then he tells you the right masculine answer.
Got it.
So
like it,
let's
okay.
watch. This is for when she says, "You are too old for me."
Shit test time. Oh, but you're too old for me. Mr. Nice Guy answer. Oh, really? I mean, that sucks, but I understand. Right masculine answer. Sure, the best wine are the old ones, but actually, I don't think you are capable to handle it anyway. Shit test time. Oh, but you're too old.
Oh, so this guy's like a
Mr.
creepo?
Nice Guy answer. Oh, really? I mean, that sucks, but I understand. Right masculine answer. Sure, the best wine are the old
Oh
ones.
wait. Was
The
it?
best wine.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Well, the best wines are the old one, but I
Oh,
don't-
the best wine. He really did mean wine.
How'd you find this guy? Only
He's
2,000 followers.
I'm aware of what's happening in the streets.
You say he DM'd you?
He DM'd me.
What
What
did he
say?
Let's read it. Rusty, thanks for the follow and the support. Welcome to the community. I noticed you're into men's self-development and dating. We recently put together a guide, the 35 magnetic conversation openers to spark instant conversation connection with women from first dates to deep relationships. Want a free copy, or do you know someone who might benefit from it?
You should send that to Angus.
Did you respond?
Nope.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so
That
I
guy
think
rocks.
Yeah,
That guy
if you
rocks.
guys,
Wait, that guy fucking rocks.
What's his
you're
name?
a-
Alva?
all around. If you're a young gentleman out there looking to learn how to talk
Alvaro.
about women, check this guy out,
Alva round.
Alvaro.
Just me-
All right, Chester, show us who rocks, man.
Oh yeah, just sent one
Slack.
in. This guy rocks. He needs no introduction.
Oh, I love this video.
Do you want to give an explanation for the audio listener?
Yes. So for the listeners, this is I don't know who this guy is, but it is a piece of voyeurism. He's filming his dad frustrated with his TiVo or something on TV. He's lost something on the TV, and his dad's very upset about it. And he's filming from like the other room. I don't think his dad does not know he's filming.
Oh no! I fucking deleted it! Oh my god! Help me! Help me! Help me, God! Oh my god! I deleted it! Oh my god! I fucking deleted it! Ah! Oh no! No! How do I get it back? Oh God! How do I get it back? How do I get it back? Oh my God! I fucked myself in the ass. I can't believe I deleted it. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God! Help me! Oh God! Help me! Oh God! Help me! Oh my God!
Why did he delete?
Yeah, so
That's great.
Oh,
It's
that's
like when
so
you
good.
when you like opened Instagram and like a good reel you were watching like refreshes and
That was the top comment.
what does it say?
He's trying to steal the top.
Oh no. Darn
Is
it.
that not why you said that?
No.
Oh.
wow, 91,000 likes.
You could have had
crazy.
91,000 likes.
Dude.
What do you like? Is there anything in the world that you could delete from your TV that would make you that mad? Like, what could he have on the TV?
That's the best
gotta
part
be-
is that we just don't know what it is. But
I hope it's not. As long as it's not like a wedding tape or like a personal memory. Like, if it was something from his
Yeah.
like TiVo, then it's hilarious. But if it was like a personal memory or like a video of the dog or something,
That
like,
would be sad.
maybe he recorded like he couldn't watch the Super Bowl and he recorded it and
Yeah.
wanted to watch it the next day. My dad does that all the time
Yeah.
with sports.
What if it was just like a random episode of Deadliest Catch that he loved?
Oh, no. No, what the deadliest cat.
Deadliest Catch is
I
perfect.
fucked myself in the ass.
It's that first, like, ah!
Yeah, it's
And then you
insane.
get it,
It's
that's
like-
amazing. Oh, this is a guy. I don't know anything about this guy.
Oh,
Where is he?
It's got like a bar. I think there's like touch tunes behind him.
The Bud Heavy and the like margarita.
Bud Heavy Margarita, like a deep
daiquiri.
cut from the new Taylor Swift album.
How do videos like this even gain traction?
60,000 likes.
Oh, that's crazy.
That guy rocks.
that was a
That
good
guy rocks.
That guy rocks. All of our guys rock.
That was This Guy Rocks.
That's why we're here.
Should we do Teach Me Something?
Yeah, this is Teach
Teach
Me
me
something.
Do you want to teach? Do you have anything you want to teach us?
Oh no, I didn't know this was part of. You guys did not.
It was
prep me
part of it
for
last
this.
time.
You did not prep.
I thought
me
you
very
listened to the episodes.
I do.
You told me you listened to every episode.
I do, but like,
Have you ever watched an episode of Playdate?
yes, my episode.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I watched that whole episode.
All right.
I like the clips. I'm more of a clips guy.
Yeah.
I love your clips.
You like clip farming.
Are you guys
Clips
familiar with the phrase "my bad"? It's my bad. Do you know who invented it?
I think I do, but I don't want to ruin it. Is that bad if I answer?
I don't.
I don't either.
Manute Bol, when he came to the NBA, had like a very limited knowledge of like the English language, and he didn't know the phrase "my fault." And so whenever he would like fuck up on the court, he was like, my bad. And it caught on like just on the Warriors team. But then like those guys played so much basketball that like other teams heard it when they were playing them. And it like caught like wildfire. And now it's like a very common phrase.
That is awesome.
That is really cool.
Isn't that awesome?
To be the guy who came up with a phrase that is like one of the most used phrases in the English language. My
And, like,
bad.
I bet 0.001% of people know that he invented it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You would think that also very rarely do you get to know like the exact origin of like a phrase.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
who knows?
that's true.
Who knows? Are we sure like he heard that from somebody else? For all we know.
Yeah. He claims he made it up.
When was this?
Was he in the NBA in like the 80s?
90s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. I just saw this like this week. It was like, did you see it on TikTok? Maybe. I mean, I don't mean that. I also saw
No,
that.
he read it in a dictionary.
He read it in the dictionary. That's what dictionaries do.
When's the last time you guys had your hands on a dictionary?
Ayo, pause.
A couple of years ago.
I don't know.
My friend Liam and I used to get really bored in the library, like during study halls.
Our Liam?
No.
Who's Liam? All Liam?
It's kind of like a almost Friday Universe joke there.
No, my friend Liam, who, fun fact about Liam, I don't want to dox him. They moved to our town from DC and lived in a very, very nice house. And anytime you asked him what his parents did, he like didn't know, or he was like very good at lying. And we think that his parents were CIA agents because they mysteriously moved from DC. We never totally knew what they did, and I never really saw them at all.
Interesting. Or magicians.
Yeah, our house in or what were you saying?
Well, because then he'd be embarrassed to tell you what they did and they could vanish.
That's true. It's a good point. Our house in Maine used to be like a safe house or they think it used to be a safe house for like either CIA guys or like FBI guys, because we bought it from like a government trust or something, and then the neighbor,
kind of an oxymoron.
Yes, singer, and all of our neighbors say that that he was very good friends with all the like military guys, but they didn't know much about him.
Interesting.
Isn't that odd?
Yeah, maybe they like wrote a deal there or something.
But then every time, like once you know that, you think like everything in the house is like a gadget or something.
Yeah,
like
all the books. The bookcase, open the door.
We like moved in and there was like the smallest, like it's a log cabin. So like there are like little like pinholes and stuff that go to the outside just from like wear and tear. It's like 100-year-old house. So like there was like this tiny little pinhole in the wall, and my stepmom was like, "It's a spy hole." She was like, "He was definitely using that to like look out." It just goes directly into the woods. Like there would be like nothing over there, but she was like, "Yeah, he definitely like sat here and it was like looking out for people."
Spy hole right next to the window.
Spy hole right next to the bathroom.
It's
a spy hole.
Goes right into the shower from like my parents' bedroom.
You caught your dad and he was like, "It's from the spies."
I was spying on you, making sure you weren't doing any covert ops.
All right, I got one. Do you know about the 1956 Summer Olympics?
No.
No.
They were in Sydney, mate.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Where Chester's from.
Yeah.
Born there, right?
Yeah, born and raised.
So they had like the whole like thing where they do like pass the torch and they like will go like crazy distances with this torch and like have people, and then it ends up at the end. These like college kids in Sydney decided to just like fuck around, and basically they jumped in at one of the points where like the torch person was supposed to be coming through, and just had made their own torch, which they'd like hastily painted that day, and then put underwear full of kerosene on top and lit it, and then had their buddy dress up like a cop and ride on a scooter behind them as like an escort. And this lady just started running through the streets with the torch, and their buddy was on the scooter, and like no one was really buying it, but like people were laughing and it was kind of funny. And then the underwear full of kerosene fell off, and there was like a big scuffle, and like, or not like scuffle, but like sort of like scene, and like people started coming in to see what was happening. And one of the other guys who had been like sort of on the sideline, that was like another friend of theirs, was wearing a suit, and his buddy was like, they got the torch back together, but there was too much of a crowd around like the lady, and everyone knew that it was a joke. So he just told the guy in the suit, he was like, "Just take it and run. You go." And so the kid took it and ran. And that time everyone actually believed that it was the guy. And so like people along the side started cheering, and the police actually joined in and escorted this random guy all the way to the end, where it was like the mayor or like, I don't know, president of Australia or some shit was there, and he like handed the torch to him. And the guy like took it and got paint all over his hands, and then didn't know what was happening, and went to deliver his like address to the nation. And was like delivering his address to the nation with a kerosene soaked underwear. And then someone came up and like whispered, and then he was like, "Actually, this is a hoax." And then the real person came like an hour later.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
I love that.
Those Aussies.
Fun.
Those Aussies, they are a mischievous bunch. Mischievous.
Yeah. So that's fun.
That's great. Fun. Yeah. That was a great story.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's Elvis.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, Elvis. Nice, man.
Elvis.
Elvis Presley. I don't have anything to teach, guys. I'm sorry.
What's up? No, you told me that word earlier. Tell me about that word.
Oh, surreptitious. To do surreptitiously.
We're on a script, and he was like, "What's the word I'm looking for? Surreptitious?" I was like,
I don't think it's
not.
that one.
I think we should put that in there.
Yeah, it's going to cause more confusion. To do something like secretly. To do something surreptitiously, secretly. There you go, surreptitious.
So you're teaching something.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
All right, now we can get into our drafts.
Yeah, Chester's the guest, so
And
he
now
gets
you're
to
ready.
pick.
Do I start?
Or no,
Pick
which one do you want?
you want to start with,
You
and
will
then
start.
Willy will too.
Let's go with the soccer teams.
Okay. These are soccer teams that don't exist. These are soccer teams that don't exist.
Oh, am I up first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. These are the Tipsy Gypsies. 11 belligerent peddlers from the north of England who really know their way around a pitch. Now, quick warning, these guys are known for foul play and trickery. For instance, when the ball's in their possession, they'll often hide it under a big cup and shift it around a couple times and make the opposition guess where the ball is.
Love that.
That's great. I've got Cooking Ham FC. Cooking them.
Oh, nice.
I loved it.
Thank you.
That's good.
The Hilltop Warrior Club.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, I have explanations for all mine.
I'll explain this one. You do not want to play at their home pitch.
Yep.
Because their side is at the top of a hill. There's like a little plateau. So they're running full speed down it at you. But then at half, you get to enjoy the benefits of it.
That's good.
So maybe you do want to play.
Or they don't do half times there.
Full 90 minutes.
The full 90 minutes on one side.
No subs.
All right, I got Holmes and Watson FC.
Okay.
Every single guy on the team is named either Holmes or Watson. Okay. It's incredibly confusing for the opposition and even more so for the spectators.
That's great. And Watson to Watson to Holmes to Holmes to Holmes to
Watson
Holmes to Holmes
and back to Holmes.
And Watson brings it home.
Exactly. It's hard to follow.
Okay. Woman Will United. Get it? Because Manchester United.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Woman Will United.
That's good.
Man.
Manchester United. Woman will United.
I was thinking like woman will unite it.
Well, that one too. Love women.
Yeah. Yeah, that works too, man.
You think I'm okay? Is he going to throw up? 1 second, he's going to throw up.
The Mossy Grove Wanderers.
Ooh.
Like that.
It's just, they're just kind of like kicked back, mellow. Like, it just doesn't matter.
I'm
to
not
them.
worried about that much. They've been relegated 8 years in a row.
You'll look, there's literally no more leagues for them to go down to.
Yeah.
You'll look over and they're just like,
Yeah. If the Rock is the bottom of the table, they're the moss that's been growing on it.
exactly. Wow, great.
All right, I got the Vatican. We're going international. I got the Vatican Vagabonds, a cohort of rogue cardinals who have been excommunicated from the church for having doubts. They now wander the earth in search of meaning, but have found solace and purpose in soccer. These poor souls may be unsure about the next life, but let me tell you, they are certain as hell about the beautiful game.
That's awesome. I've got Mintford Hogswath Football Union.
Lauren's, we get more giggles out of Lauren from this one than I would have thought.
Yeah, I think she's high.
Lauren's baked.
Like baked.
Yeah, baked.
Triple.
Wait, can you say that one again?
Mintford Hogswath Football Union.
Yeah, that's great. That doesn't need any explanation.
My final one, Round Table River.
Yep.
The pitch is surrounded by like a moat, and if the ball goes out of play, you have to wait for it to come all the way back around. Before you get it back.
That's really good. I like that you're playing with the settings a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, another international team, Los Vegetales. This is the first all-handicapped La Liga team to qualify for the Champions League. Do not underestimate these guys. They will make you pay for it.
They're like shit. You have to wait for their
God.
shit.
That one may not. That one maybe doesn't make the cut. But
When they're like,
Did I ever tell you about? Oh,
sorry, I was just gonna say when they're trash talking, you have to like wait for them to like type it out on their keyboard. And then it's like, I will annihilate you.
I went to high school with this. I feel like maybe I said the story on it. I went to high school with this kid, and he had like some sort of like brain tumor and stuff. It was like scary, and he survived it, and he was good, and he had been like a pretty good soccer player, and then he made like some sort of U.S. Paralympic team. And I guess the way they do those teams is like there's tiers to like what your disability is. Like a certain number of like high performing people can be on the teams. And so he posted this video on his Instagram once. He was like, beat Argentina in this like game in the U17 Paralympics or whatever. And it was a video of him smoking a ball past a kid with Down syndrome.
oh god,
And it was just like,
yeah.
what are you doing? Also, like, I feel like I feel like the high performing has to be the goalie.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's like, you know, you gotta Got to put your chips where you think it's important. Because it would have been just as bad if like he was playing goalie.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah.
Dude,
I got a couple more. We're moving on, or
No, you keep going.
I got a couple more. I might as well read them out. The Ho Chi Minh Tigers, a group of ex-Viet Cong soldiers turned certified ballers. Have you ever seen the movie Shaolin Soccer? Mm-mm. Okay, well, have you ever played Mario Strikers? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, these guys can literally jump 20 feet in the air and charge up their shots. 7 defenders have died just trying to block their bicycle kicks. Okay, it's carnage when you play these guys.
Is it 2 goals if they score on a charged up one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you have seen them play.
You're fighting an uphill battle.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And then I just got Jude Bellingham because it sounds like a town in England.
Yep. Oh, that's true.
That's it.
Jude Bellingham.
I'm from Jude Bellingham.
I was when you were talking about your friend playing on the Paralympics team. Have you ever seen? Lauren will have to Google this, but some country just put guys with no disabilities on their basketball team, and they like didn't get caught for like multiple. Google team fake Special Olympics basketball.
I wonder what is the threshold?
Did you have another one you didn't read?
The Spanish basketball team was disqualified from the 2000 Paralympic Games after it was discovered that many of the players did not have intellectual disabilities. This was one of the biggest controversies. And
why would you do that?
Because they want to win. Because they're winners.
Dan Pepper.
Okay, well, I don't want to call a spade, but if he is faking it,
he revealed it.
Can you go, let's show Dan again. How does he not have?
He like exposed it.
Oh,
it's just said he revealed it.
Only 2 of the 12 players were genuinely disabled.
That's actually insane.
That is really funny because at some point you have to, because they're all very good basketball players, but like you have to maybe, for lack of a better word, like dumb it down a little bit. So you'd have to make your moves look a little bit more special.
Yeah, I don't. Wait, this fake.
How'd they get away with it?
Fake Paralympics boss. I didn't know about cheating.
Yeah, that is the face of corruption right there.
Right there. We're looking at it.
All right, should we do sayings that don't exist?
Yeah.
Tee it up, Willie.
These are sayings. These are more sayings that don't exist.
And I'm up first. Let me just pull them out. All right, yeah. So when you're like going out for the school play and you really want to be in the cast, but you're not confident in your audition. So for good luck, you break your own leg so that it's in a cast. Well, that's why I think we should start saying break a leg when one of our buddies is going out for a big role.
What are you doing?
What?
Like break a leg. Because like the leg ends up in a cast, and they make the cast.
Wait, but
what are you
that
talking about?
does
I just made that up.
Oh my god!
I just made it up.
I gotta make some calls.
I can't even look at them.
You want to go again? I got 2 more.
No, we each got 3.
All right,
we'll go in order. All right. The footprint is as big as the shoe. This is when someone is trying to distance themselves. When someone is trying to distance themselves from the impact of something they did, like negatively, that, they're being like, oh, well, I didn't do all that. Like, that wasn't my fault. And then you say, hey, the footprint is as big as the shoe. Mm-hmm. You got to own it. You did it. You caused all this.
I love that.
It's good.
It's good.
I've got a dog begging for chocolate. I think there's 2 ways this could go, but I like to think that if someone's like asking for a beat down, you're like, dude, you were a dog begging for chocolate right now, where you're like, or it could be that. asking for something that would hurt you in the end.
Yes.
I guess, you know what I mean? Where, I don't know.
No, I like that. I like that one.
Sense.
That makes sense. You know what also makes sense? Okay, when your like boy spills cereal everywhere and you're like fucking pissed about it? Like there's fucking milk everywhere. It's in the rug. It's in your jeans. It's fucking everywhere. And it's a goddamn nightmare. And you're so fucking mad, you start fucking crying. Well, that's why we should start saying you're crying over spilt milk when someone's really mad about something. What do you guys think? You're crying over spilt milk because like you're so pissed you're crying. Because your boy like spilt cereal everywhere.
What happened to you, man? Ooh. Used to be my hero. Ooh.
I don't see what the big what's going on.
All right, I've got waiting to see if the grenade works. This is when you just need to ditch it and move on. Let's not sit around to see if it's as bad as you think it is.
I like that. Giving glasses to a blind man.
Nice.
You can't like remedy a situation by giving someone something that like they have no use for or whatever. So like if you're giving someone a piece of advice that is way over their head, they can't do anything with it. I'm getting really I can't even like explain my things because I'm like so thrown off.
What about Ray Charles?
What?
Well, how would I explain that one? My glasses one.
You just said it.
Okay, perfect.
That's exactly what you said. Yeah.
All right, you guys are upset about the other two. I understand. I don't know why, but all right, this one is definitely original. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. So you know when you're in the forest and you're picking berries out of a berry bush?
Yes, obviously.
Right. Well, not all of those berries are going to be edible, right? Some of them are going to be poisonous. So why take the risk? Especially when you know there's a perfectly good beetroot on the other side of the bush. That's why I think we should start saying there's a beet around the bush when someone's taking unnecessary risks.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yes, okay.
I hate it. I hate you. I hate you.
All right, I've got caught between a mime and an auctioneer. This is when you're trying to figure out what happened and you're between, like, there's a dispute between two parties and you're trying to figure out what happened and one person is just doing all the talking and the other person isn't, so you're only getting one side of the story. You say, hey, I'm caught between a mime and an auctioneer right now. That's good.
I love that. My final one is merging in bumper-to-bumper traffic. If you're stuck in a situation...
The car.
What?
You need the car. Did I invent it? Sorry. Go ahead.
We need to get through the first problem before we start trying to make adjustments. Like getting over to the other lane isn't going to change anything right now. We need to get through the present dilemma, and then we can focus on the larger task.
I like that. All right, so do you want to talk about it now?
Yeah, it's an original take on your idea that you guys have assigned me twice now. You guys couldn't even come up with a new fucking idea.
Because you crushed it last time.
Well, that's only I just told you that.
What?
Also, I think that's once that's clipped together, it's going to go viral. So you're welcome.
Probably will.
Yeah.
You know, your basketball shot got like 1.5 million views.
Yeah, I know. Because I drained it.
All the comments.
I drained it in front of the whole world.
There are guys like meat riding Chester in the comments that are like, the way he walked off was so sick.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
tough.
it didn't feel that cool at the time.
In the moment, it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
It looked cool.
But yeah, sorry, I'm just doing a little anti-bit.
No, that was good.
I think that'll.
I think it'll play.
That's an original take on that idea.
I liked it.
You are
Because I also got it wrong. Like every.
Yeah, well, that I didn't pick up on that at first, but that was funny. The last one being
it'll clip together well.
Look for beats around the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. The cast one though, that's not really why it's called that, is it?
No, that's not why.
Wait,
But
yes,
I
it
looked
is.
it up to make sure.
Interesting.
I thought it was
No, because it used to be in like a leg line or something. I looked it up today, but I kind of skimmed over it. But it was called a cast because something about. Oh no, sorry. It's called like break a leg came from being in a leg line for a play, which meant I think like the leg line was like the understudies for roles. So if like you broke a leg was a term they used when like the understudy had to come up or something.
So you like got the big role or something.
I think so, yeah. But it had something to do with leg lines. But yeah, my dad actually once brought the cast thing up to me. He's like, "Is that why it's called cast?" And I was like, "Actually, that sounds like a really good reason as to why." But I think the saying's been around longer than casts have been around.
Oh, that's interesting. What about the cast system?
Surfs.
Ooh.
What's your favorite? All right, everyone say their favorite cast on 3. 1, 2, 3. Surfs.
Brahmins.
Nobility.
I remember when I was a kid, we were learning about that in history class, like the caste system. And like, couldn't you just cheat it by just being really good for a day and then killing yourself? And just move up every day.
What?
Because when you're reincarnated, you are now in the caste above you if you did good.
What What is this?
Wait, is that how that works?
Wait,
We-
what is this, like a Hindu?
Oh,
believe
it's like
so.
like your heaven is just like getting upgraded.
So you have like good like karma and dharma or whatever, and then if you are good in your life, you'll be reincarnated in a higher class next time. But they must have patched the suicide thing because I feel like I want to be using that.
Yeah, no, I think suicide.
I think they
down.
patched it, right?
Patched it.
Well, I think they nerfed it. I don't know if they fully patched it, but they at least nerfed it.
All right, Lauren, whose personality are you stealing?
Yeah, it's
this
our
week?
last segment. Whose personality are you stealing this weekend?
Okay, I know. I'm stealing Tate McRae's personality because I'm obsessed with her new album right now, and she's also like the hottest person ever, and I just love her.
What's your first step to be like her? Lauren wears like hockey pads to work tomorrow.
I don't know. I just think she's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chester, whose personality are you gonna steal?
Can I go last? Because I just need to think about it.
I am gonna steal Mike Eruzioni's
Oh, nice.
personality.
You beat the Russians.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat up some Russians.
We gotta beat those guys.
I'm gonna go beat up some Russians. Hey, it's their fault for Russian to be beat up. Russian.
I'm gonna steal Elon Musk's son's personality.
Okay.
I just feel like that guy's on top of the world right now.
He's like 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, everyone loved Birdie on the last episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal. Honestly, I'm gonna steal Zach Stimmel's personality. My roommate. I've just been digging his vibe lately. He brings very chill approach to the post work hang, which I enjoy.
PWC.
Are they twins or triplets?
Twins.
PWH.
I don't know if there's another one.
The goats, the Stimmel twins.
The goat. How's he doing? He's good?
He's good, man. He's killer.
It's awesome.
He's I was telling him yesterday, like he eats like a dog on its birthday. Cause like he only eats like dry kashi, which looks like kibble, but then like when he like treats himself, it's like rice and like salmon. Like, you know, it's like something you like put on top of your dog's kibble if you wanted to give him like a special meal.
Make them eat it. Yeah.
And if you wanted to make them eat it.
Yeah, like sometimes you like put it on top of the kibble so that they'll eat it.
Grab him by the back of the head.
Yeah, and you
make
like
him
stuff
eat
it in and
Yeah.
smack them around till they eat.
Scream at them.
Chester, do you have anything you want to tell the Playmates before we head home?
I honestly, hey, just we're posting. Oh, this will come out in March, so you may already know. But yeah, we're posting YouTube videos every week in perpetuity. So and watch out for the how-to videos that Willy here is helping me write, and hopefully star in a couple. But yeah, that's all I got on my end.
Lovely.
Be awesome.
All right. Have a great. I always struggle with this word. Have a great
Weekend.
Have a great weekend, and
This is coming.
great.
No.
This is coming out on Monday.
Yes. Have a great weekend.
This is coming out on Monday.
So have a great weekend.
We'll see you in 2 days.
Oh, sorry. Have a great rest of your Monday, a great Tuesday, and we will see you guys bright and early on Wednesday. We love you so much. And Chester, what should they comment this week?
What should they? I don't know. Go Tigers.
Comment Go Tigers.
Go Ho Chi Minh Tigers.
Go Ho Chi Minh
Go Ho Chi
Tigers.
Minh Tiger.
All right. Lauren, play that motherfucking theme music.